Thank you very much for inviting me. My presentation will be actually like popular science today. Well, we can start it. I will talk about other worlds, exoplanets. These are the planets around other stars, one of the most interesting topics of astronomy today. When I was a student 30 years ago and started in the university, studied astronomy, exoplanets were not even mentioned there those times because they were not found. And just because they were very, very far, very faint, very difficult to find. And the first exoplanet was discovered in 1992 around a pulsar, and in 2 years it was found around a normal star like our sun. So it's 25 years ago was the first exoplanet found, and now we have more than 5,000 exoplanets found. But we cannot see those planets like we see our planet like Mars or Pluto, but we can see them indirectly with different methods. There are several methods like transit method, which is very similar to solar eclipse, where the brightness goes down and then goes up. Another method is stellar velocity. The planet is, by its gravitation, it affects the star, and the star changes its velocity back and forth, and we can measure it, and so we can say that there is a planet. I said that there were no direct images of the stars, but just recently, a few years ago, this was the first direct image taken of the exoplanet right here. You can see that picture. It was just fantastic, amazing thing. These are the instruments that we can use to find and study these exoplanets. Ground-based telescopes and space telescopes. Kepler telescope is one of the most famous among them. And TESS was just launched a few months ago to find Earth-like exoplanets. So here is our galaxy, our Milky Way, and here we are, right here, and there are hundreds of billions of stars around us. And this is just a very small place that, the very small part of the galaxy that are covered by our telescopes. These planets that were found are very different in sizes. We can find huge stars, Jupiter-like planets, and then smaller planets, planets which are smaller than the Earth. Most of these exoplanets are single planets around every star, but we also found this, 2, 3, and more stars around the planets around the stars. And TRAPPIST-1 is the first system of planets. And this is amazing that we now can see the atmospheres of exoplanets. This is amazing by spectroscopic methods. And also exomoons are detected, the moons around exoplanets. These are the great diversity of these exoplanets. There are hot Jupiters, giant gas stars, ocean worlds with ice giants, and rocky planets. And this diversity is amazing. This picture is, well, actually, as I said, we cannot see the planets like this. These are artist image of the star. We can imagine how they can look, how can they be in reality. The bigger the star, the easier to the bigger the planet, the easier to find it. it's much more difficult to find smaller planets like the Earth, but it's now possible to do that. So there are, what about the life? We're trying to find if there are habitable planets, right? So first we're trying to find the planets like Earth in habitable zone. Habitable zone means there should be water in a liquid state. And Kepler had found several dozens of habitable zone planets that may have life. Well, actually, it doesn't mean that they will be life, of course, but there is a possibility, a great possibility that the life can be on those planets. Well, but we have to study more to find the chemical composition of all these planets, which is now possible. This is just one picture of Hubble Space Telescope. This very, very tiny place of our galaxy where the Hubble Space Telescope is trying to find the planets around all those stars. So this is just a very tiny place, very, very small. This is a 30-meter telescope. This is going to build in Hawaii in 2027, and also will be it will also search for exoplanets. But I can tell you that even smaller telescopes, we can find exoplanets by smaller telescopes as well, by the way, using also the telescope that we have in Abastumani Observatory. This will be actually possible. So thank you very much.